Greetings. You are here to make a choice. You are here to make a choice between whether or not you would like to perform this investigation virtually using the video at step 4 for the make. This is for the make. Using step 4 video, which goes through the entire setup and experiment, videotaping all the results. Or you also have a choice to receive the materials that you will use in the mail. And so what I'm here to do today is show you what my idea is for how you can run this at home if you would like to run this hands-on yourself. Now, I'm going to make this bigger and show you what we are not going to do. We are not going to have all of these expensive materials. This is great. These materials are perfect for in class. You got the lamp and the thermometers, etc. I came up with a at-home version that I want to show you. All right, so let's move you out of the way and let's run this. I want to go to the part where the parts are labeled. So I want to show you the model that is used in the video that we would do if we were in class, but we're going to do it. I'm going to show you my idea how you can do this at home with materials that I will mail you. Okay, so now look at this big setup. This setup has a lot of parts, and the expensive parts are the light, maybe the two thermometers, etc. Maybe you have glass jars at home or not. Instead, I'm going to offer this, a prototype. I am offering to you a series of materials. And so firstly, when I was coming up with a way to do this at home without the expensive materials, I realized that I needed to use different materials than the ones shown that will still be effective in the model. And so I'm trying this prototype. I'm going to show you a prototype. I came up with an idea, but I don't have the actual materials yet. I have to order them. I just came up with this idea today. And so what I'd like to do is show you the prototype of materials that I have representing the materials that you'll actually use if you choose to take the hands-on do it at home version. Okay, so here's my prototype of the materials that you'll actually get, and I'll tell you what materials you'll actually get or which materials, what they are. Okay, so in any case, as you see in the model, there's blue water involved. So you are going to get some blue food coloring. And I started mixing my blue food coloring. I put 2 drops of food coloring in this glass of water so that I could have some blue water and it nicely mixed up. And so, I need to help it a little bit. So I'm going to stir with this skewer and make sure I have a nice color to my blue. Excellent. So I made a full glass of blue water. You will do the same. Now, I'm using 2 glasses here. Now, that's only because I don't have the 2 clear plastic cups that I plan on sending you as a part of the materials. I don't have them. So I'm using these 2 glasses. Okay, so let me put them down here. First, and I'm going to put the same amount of water in each one. Oh my goodness, please don't let me make a mess. Okay, sorry. I had to go to the side and pour it because I didn't know if I was going to make a mess or not. Okay, so I'm putting the same amount of water in each. Is that right? These glasses have lines on them, but I can't really see them. Okay, so there's my 2 glasses of water. Okay, let me bring it back up top so you can see it. Okay, my 2 glasses of water. And so in your model, the glasses are actually going to be plastic cups that are fairly large. I got 18-ounce plastic cups that you will add your blue water to, and the water would be the same amount of water. Okay, so we've got that. That part of the model is done. So remember, when you have this at home, it'll be 2 plastic cups. I'll be sending you everything you need. Okay, then to the 2 plastic cups, there is a thermometer situation. And the thermometer the air in the cup represents the atmosphere, right? But the thermometer situation, they're suspended by using the plastic, and one plastic is open and one plastic is closed. And so I couldn't figure out those thermometers. I looked them up. 10 of them cost $16. Each of you needs two. That would have been a lot of money. So instead, I decided to use two smaller cups, two 10-ounce cups that'll go, you'll cut off the bottom, or I will cut off the bottom if it's easy, and we're going to place the cups inside, but not before taking a thermometer. Now, this is a prototype of a thermometer. You might have seen these. They're flexible thermometers. Some people put them on their forehead. You get that. They have the ones that can take your temperature on your forehead. You might have also seen them on the side of fish tanks and things, because they tell you the temperature of the material that's inside, right? So I thought about these. This is a prototype of a strip thermometer that can be glued to the outside of the inner cup. And I'm saying the inner cup because I thought about this. I said I could put the thermometer on this glass right on the outside, but I was worrying about the temperature, not only reading maybe what's on the inside of the glass, but also what's on the outside of the thermometer. And so I was like, if the thermometer is out here, I might not be able to get as accurate a reading as if I had the thermometer in the atmosphere space above the water. That represents the ocean water, represents the water on the earth. So if I could have my thermometer floating inside the atmosphere in these cups, it would be better, right? And so that's why I came up with this. Now, this is a prototype of a plastic bottle that I cut up and taped around. And then I put the thermometer right around there. And so my idea is that we will place the plastic cups with the thermometer taped to the inner lip right there inside the bigger plastic cup, so that the thermometer is actually suspended inside the atmosphere. The part of the model that represents the atmosphere is the part above the water. And this way you've got the thermometer floating right in that space, both sides in the space, not touching the water. Excellent. So this is what I thought would be the case. Okay. And then the last piece is that one is open and one is closed. And so, of course, you're using plastic wrap, which I will give you, of course, a section of plastic wrap. I got this when I was traveling. Okay, so then one of them gets covered completely, representing the greenhouse gases that trap heat and reflect heat, absorb and reflect heat back to the earth. So one will have plastic wrap on it and one will not. Okay? So there it is. That is the model. Now, you might wonder, well, what about the light? The light that represents the sun. So in this model that we build, we're actually going to take the model out to the sun and find a place in direct sun to place our two glasses. In direct sun, well, in your case, it'll be two plastic cups with plastic cups inside with thermometers, and one's covered. And you're going to take them outside in direct sunlight at the height of the day, which will determine, and you're going to make your observations about temperature for both of them after some set amount of time that you'll determine. Okay? So there you have it. You have a choice of using the video that I've played a little bit of here to perform your observations, because the video that I'm showing online for Mosa Mack, the video indeed shows the entire setup, the entire experiment, and the results. Or in that way, you could do it virtually. You won't need any materials, etc. Right? Or you could choose to do this experiment on your own, to run this experiment in your home by indicating that you would like to do the hands-on experiment, and I will send you in the mail the materials to do so. Okay? And so that is your job today, to determine which you would like. Would you like the hands-on version where you use materials that I'm representing here in my prototype? You will have all plastic and you'll have real thermometers and I'll give you what you need. Or you can forego all of this hands-on situation and just use the virtual lab that we have on Mosa Mack. Make your choice. I wonder what you'll choose. See you soon. I can't wait to find out.